In this video, we're going to look at the fantastic defense the Clippers played in Wednesday's third quarter. Nicholas Batum has been such a great addition for the Clippers, not just offensively, but defensively, and he allows them to play this switching style of defense as we see here on this first play. He switches on to Buddy Hield, and this actually starts the action that allows the Clippers to get a stop. Because as the ball works its way back, Batum is in what we call top lock position, denying Buddy Hield a chance at the handoff. When Hield cuts on the back line, Batum styles a length to deflect this pass and help the Clippers get a steal. Good defense starts with stopping a player in transition, and the Clippers do that here with Paul George helping to stop the ball and De'Aaron Fox in secondary transition. As they flow into a pick and roll, Paul George is going to get over the top of the screen. Batum's in good help position to hold Fox up and allow George to get over the top of the screen. George stays in solid position and gives a great shot contest to force the De'Aaron Fox miss on this mid-range pull-up. Patrick Beverley stops Buddy Hield early in transition, and we're going to see an entry pass to Bagley that Batum gets over the top of this and is able to deflect the ball and get the Clippers yet another steal with his length. A problem that the Clippers have run into is they play drop coverage sometimes, and Ibaka can get caught. Here, Patrick Beverley gets over the top of the screen. Ibaka jumps up, though, as we see right here, to meet Buddy Hield at the three-point line. As Hield goes up to shoot, Patrick Beverley supplies the back pressure to get the block and get the Clippers a stop on a great shooter. Once again, meet a player in secondary transition to force them to pass the ball. Here, Patrick Beverley goes under the screen, and Paul George gives a good help. But watch what Paul George does here. He gets right out to the shooter, which is Marvin Bagley. It's a 27% shot probability. It's a great contest on Paul George to help force a miss. Even if this is made, this is great defense. Forcing an offense to work harder than intended could yield good results for a defense. Paul George goes under this initial screen, but as we're going to see, he's going to go over the top of the next one. And because of this, he's still able to get back into solid position against De'Aaron Fox. And as Fox goes up for what looks like a shot, Paul George stays in good quality defensive position and forces Fox to pass the ball. And then Patrick Beverley does a great job of closing out and forcing Buddy Hield to put the ball on the ground. And then as Hield goes up with a shot, Beverley takes a swipe at it to force Hield into a little bit more of a thought process. Hield misses. It's a good look, but it's great defense. Here, Paul George does a good job of picking up De'Aaron Fox early, and as we freeze frame it, Fox is actually going to slow up because he sees George, which allows Nicholas Batum to supply back pressure and tip this ball away from De'Aaron Fox and get yet another steal in this third quarter. This is the full effect of the Clippers' switching style of defense as we see on this play. Patrick Beverley points to Serge Ibaka for him to switch onto Buddy Hield, thus allowing Beverley to take Bagley. And Ibaka points to Batum to go out to Hield to allow Ibaka to stay in the paint. Paul George closes out on Harrison Barnes to force him to put the ball on the ground. No easy threes are given up by the Clippers in this sequence. They want to force guys off the three-point line. As the ball goes back out to Bagley, Patrick Beverley does the same thing. Forces Bagley off the three-point line and right to the help defense at the rim, which is Serge Ibaka. Great back pressure by Beverley, great shot contest by Ibaka, and the Clippers get yet another stop. This final play sequence has a little bit of everything from the Clippers in this third quarter. You got switching, you got help, you got everything. Rim protection. We start off right here with Nicholas Batum passing off De'Aaron Fox. This is a switch on the perimeter. We are then going to see Richaun Holmes fake a handoff and then drive right here against Serge Ibaka. But as the low man, Kawhi Leonard's responsibility is to step up, which he does. And this is going to deter Bagley in the shot sequence and allow Serge Ibaka to get a hand on the ball and force a stop. The Clippers' third quarter defense was superb.